Hello guys, my name is Kaimana Kane and today I'm going to be running through a book review of who was Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton was a very smart man who was born in England, which was a populated area. And at 1665 was the time where he lived there. And at that time, there was a sickness called the plague, which turned everybody's skins black. And the best way to avoid it, because there wasn't a cure at that time for the plague, it was to move away from populated areas to countrysides where nobody was there. So Isaac Newton was a very smart man, as I already told you. He created a sundial, which was like a clock. And the reason why he created that is for people to know what the real time was at that time. So he hammered pegs into the wall and he used the sun as part of the clock, so the shadow. So there's a peg right here, and there's all the pegs that we have at the modern clock at this time. So he used the sun as the shadows to point to what time it is. Okay, so then one time he was sitting by a tree, and then suddenly, bonk, an apple fell on his head. He was like, "Why did that happen? Does the apple hate me?" And then that's what the legend knows. That's the reason why Isaac Newton thought of the idea of gravity. As we all know today, gravity is an invisible force that pulls, say, this book to the ground. Why isn't it floating? Why doesn't it float? Okay. So he was at an academy, and because he couldn't pay for the academy at that time, he became a sizer, if that's how you pronounce it. A sizer is like a worker for the richer students. But as he saw, the richer students just like to talk, and play. So they didn't study, they didn't like studying. That's what I'm trying to state. So there's this famous man that everybody believed him at that time. His name was Aristotle. Aristotle thought the Earth was in the middle of our solar system, that the sun, Venus, all that stuff orbited us instead of us orbiting the sun. And also another theory about Aristotle is they went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They bought not really bought, but they got two balls that was one was heavy and one was light. Aristotle's theory at that time was that more heavy things fell faster than lighter things. So they put it to the test. The same shape, same color, all that same stuff, but different weight. They dropped it. As you know, they both fell at the same speed. No matter what they looked like, the mass, but they were the same at that time. Because Isaac Newton was tired of proving Aristotle wrong on a lot of things, he created a book called Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy. The Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy is a book about natural philosophy, as you guessed. And as you are all waiting for the famous quote of Isaac Newton, for every single action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So I hope you like my book review. There's a lot more education in here. And I also recommend reading all of these bad boys. Hit the notification, subscribe, add a comment if you want to. And I'll see you in the next book review. Bye!